Morning, educators. Yes, today is Friday. And I'm just hoping that you all are not saying thank God it's Friday, because when you're saying that, what you're doing is wishing the time away and your life away, right? I hope that you all are very well and feeling blessed. Yes, education is challenging. Yes, we've had a very challenging few weeks since going back after Christmas. I understand that, I know that. But nevertheless, there are things within your day, within your week, that you could be celebrating. One of the things that I personally feel that we all need to be grateful for is life. We are alive. And it gives us the opportunity to do the things that we didn't have the time to do the day before yesterday or even yesterday. It also allows us to reflect on what we've done yesterday that we need to do differently today. As educators, there's some days you have no time to even think. I hear that, I know that, I see that. I'm in the industry myself and I know that, but there's something, but even though you in that space, you do need to take a few minutes to mindfully reflect, to refocus, to channel your energy back. I understand in terms of, people who are not in that field will not understand that sometimes going to the toilet or the bathroom is a luxury. I know that. But even when you go to the bathroom, you could refocus, even though it's for 2 minutes. Refocus your energy. It does make a difference. I also understand educators, that sometimes there is no time to think, because this week, in the staff room we were talking yesterday, this week we just feel that we have no time to think, right? But as I say to them, we also need to identify our win, what we see as a win, and also refocus our energy and think mindfully. Because remember, our students are feeding off our energy. And if our energy isn't high and isn't positive, we would be wondering why our students are so low in motivation or so low in engagement. They're picking it up from us. So as educators, we do need to rechannel our energy, so that when our students connect with us, they're connecting with positive energy. Yes, I know it's not always possible all the time, but as much as possible, we need to make sure we do that, or else we are going to see the result of what we are giving out to our students, and we cannot afford to get the non-engagement and the negative energy. So I want you to think mindfully, because as we know, there have been a number of studies that shows that mindfulness can really reduce stress and also increase students' engagement and student focus. Guess what? That could only happen through us. Because if we are mindful and we are actually focusing and we actually have high energy, that then filtered to the students. And don't think that when you're saying, oh, this student is not engaging, you then need to reflect on yourself and ask yourself, okay, what am I doing that the students are not engaging? What going through from me to the students? Because energy is powerful. Because we pick up energy all the time. It's sometimes unconsciously, we are not even aware of our energy. Hence the reason why I'm saying, educators, you need to be mindful of your energy, so that when you're going to your classroom, the energy that the students are feeling is the energy that you want to put out to them. So therefore, you need to be mindful. I am not saying that 100% of the time you have to be mindful. I'm not saying that, because no human being could be mindful 100%. However, I'm saying that we need to find things within us that it is a win for us and it is a celebration for us. So therefore, when we go to our classroom, we are bringing that, because remember, everything is energy. You may not feel that the energy you're giving out is negative, but believe me, these students are picking it up. So they're responding according to the energy that they're getting from you. So today, I want you to really think mindfully when you go to your classroom. mindfully and intentionally focus, because there's sometimes when we are looking at our students are not focusing, we also need to ask ourselves, how focused are we? Because I know Tuesday I had one of my lessons and I realized that the student wasn't focused because I wasn't focused, although I gave the impression that I was focused. I had to, halfway through my lesson, I had to really reflect and see what was happening, because there are times when our students are not engaging. You need to look at, okay, what are you projecting? So educators, I want you to be reflective in your lesson today and ask yourself, am I being intentional with my session? How intentional am I being? Am I being fully focused? And what is my energy level like? So those are 3 things I want you to tap in with too. What is your energy level like? And are you being focused? And are you being intentional? So when we are talking about mindfulness, mindfulness is being focused, is being intentional, is being in the moment. So the question I'm also going to be asking you, why is mindfulness important? And as educators, you need to see the importance of mindfulness. If I'm saying that mindfulness is being intentional and being focused, as educators, you ought to see the benefit of being intentional and being focused. So those are the 3 areas I want you to connect with today. Are you being focused? Are you being intentional in your lesson? Connect those to mindfulness. And what is your energy level like? Because remember, your students are connecting with your energy level. Because remember, everything around us is energy. And I am not saying that all the time you have to have high energy. It is not realistic, nor is it possible. But most of the time, try as much as you can to increase your energy level. And that might be focusing on something that really make you smile. It could be something in the classroom. It could be something in your personal life. It could also be listening to high vibration music, which will also increase your vibration. Another thing, you could actually start playing music in your lesson, classical music, which increases the vibration. You could also, another thing to increase your energy level in your classroom, get the student to start dancing, start stretching. All those increase energy level, because it get rid of the negative energy they would have after they've been sitting for a while, and getting them to move around, change the energy in the classroom. You could also decide to give them a brain break, a 2 or 3 minutes brain break. It makes a difference. 2 or 3 minutes, you get them to jump around, you get them to dance, you get them to increase the energy level. It makes a difference. Anyway, educators, that's what I want to leave you with in terms of mindfully thinking about your lesson, because you know when you're actually mindful, research demonstrates that the more mindful you are, the more it reduces the negativity of stress. It also increases students' ability to stay engaged and focused. In order to increase your mindfulness in the classroom, you need to be focusing. And some of the things you need to do in terms of increasing your high energy level, you need to listen to music or think of something that make you smile, something that you feel good about. There are things. I'm hearing you say, oh, but Debbie, there is nothing. Yes, there are. You are alive. That's something to smile about. And think of something that make you smile. Something must make you smile. So those are the things I want you to do. And even get your students to jump around, to have a 2-minute brain break. Believe me, it makes a difference. Thinking that you have an hour lesson and you have so much content to cover, guess what? All this content isn't going in, because after 20 minutes, the students zone out. The brain cannot take in anything else. After 20 minutes, you need to give a brain break and then start back again, and you'll be so surprised as to how fire up the students would be after you've taught them for 20 minutes. even less than that, and giving them 2 or 3 minutes brain break, it makes a difference. So I want you to try that, and then put in the chat what the result is. I could guarantee it does make a difference. Take care, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.